Now, Glorious, would you like to see all of the kills that I died from? And you have the to say to me when I'm 17 years older than you, dude? But you have the to say to me, oh, it's a skill issue. I hope to God you were being sarcastic and not saying what you really said, because I have 7,000 hours in the game. You've gotten smart with me 3 times now, and I brushed it off. First time you got smart with me was when I came into your chat for the very first time, and I asked you if you were going to do stash runs when interchanged, or could you do a stash run? And what did you do? You blew up at me. Why do you keep asking me if I'm going to do a stash run? If you want to see a stash run, go to somebody else's stream. People don't come here to see a stash run. They come here to see PvP. They come here to see me, PvP. What happened? Your chat fucking ripped that asshole into you and said, how could you be ignorant to somebody that just followed you, just subbed to you, and asking you if you could show them some stash runs, and you're going to be ignorant to them? Oh, you changed your fucking tone real quick, man.
Okay, in this video, we are going to try and decipher some of the ramblings of Salty Gaming's. I did a bit of research on this guy. This guy does watch my content. He's commented on my channel quite a bit. He's also done some reactions to some of my videos. He seems to be he says he's born in 88, so he'd be about 35. He's from Baltimore, and he streams on Twitch, and he has 1.2k followers. It seems at one point he was involved with the streaming community. He was being hosted by Trey 24k, and he was friendly with these people. And then at some point, something's happened to do with Trey, and then it seems that's when all this beef has started between Salty Gaming and just about every streamer in EFT. So we're going to try and break this down. We're going to give this guy a chance. We're going to try and understand just what he's getting at. It is a little bit difficult. I tried. I'm going to try my hardest in this video. Let's get into it.
So, that's my name, that's not his name. That him maliciously leaking somebody on Twitch, right? Maliciously showing information, trying to maliciously make fun and do everything that's against the terms of service. He was reported on YouTube big time for this and Twitch. Now, if you go to this will explain a little bit more. We asked him to apologize. He wouldn't fucking apologize. He will never apologize for what he did. He was striked for what he did, and yet.
So it seems at first he didn't have any drama with these guys. He was sort of, he was sort of in the circle. He's been streaming for a long time, and then one day he was emailing Trey's mod. And I guess they had an argument, and then Trey was mocking him, I think, and then showed the conversation on his live stream. And Salty reported him to Twitch, and Trey actually did get in trouble for this. From what I can see, he actually did get in trouble from Twitch, and I didn't know. I thought showing conversations, like if it's via Twitch or whatever, or I didn't know showing emails was a Twitch thing. I didn't know that was against Twitch rules. It's definitely not against YouTube rules. I guess Twitch has a rule for that. But anyway, Trey got in trouble, and that's when all this drama seems to have started with Salty and the streamer circle.
Toothy replied to me telling me to show up or some shit. Alright, where you want me to show up, dude? You want to meet on North Ave? You want to meet on Eastern Ave? Where do you want to meet, bro? Because I don't really know what that means, but where would you like to meet? You want to meet on Washington Boulevard, more towards the city, that make you feel a little more comfortable? Or would you want to do it in my side of the woods, bro? We'll do it in Eastern Ave. Go over to my Grammy's house, bro. Can go ahead and we can do it on Wilkins, homie. Or I can go to my fucking uncle's, dude. We can meet up at Northern Avenue. I mean, it's all up to you, homie, what you want to do, dude. But I seriously doubt that you're gonna meet, homie.
Legend has it Salty is still at North Ave, waiting for Toothy to show up for this meeting that Toothy called him out for. I'm not sure why Toothy chimed in and told him to meet up, but let it be known that Toothy was dodging, ladies and gentlemen. He did not show. That's one for Salty. Toothy seems to have lost this one. And we'll move on to the next beef.
She's the person that was racist. She's the person that got a private email to the moderator stating that I was having a problem and wanted the moderator to keep an eye on the situation. And because I text that to Maz1 Gingi's moderator, he took it upon his goddamn self to ban me instantly. Gingi replied and said, "Why'd you ban Salty? I know him." He said, "Do you want me to unban him?" She replied, What did he do?" He emailed me. Maz1 replied, so I banned him. "Can I see the email?" Gingi replied. She reads the damn email to herself and states, "Salty, you don't get along with 24K? And you also reported him? Keep Salty banned. Yeah, we can't have him as a follower." Now, I have it on video. I have that on video. You tell me right now, everybody in chat, if it is racist to ban somebody that's on your channel because you find out that that person doesn't either get along or doesn't like somebody, so you ban that person in your stream after he's followed you for years and been nothing but kind and has been kind and still is, but you ban that person because you do not like that he doesn't like somebody else. You tell me right now that that's not a racist decision or mindset. You tell me that that isn't not liking somebody with prejudice or not liking somebody's decision that they made, and that's a bannable freaking offense. Think about that for a second, and then think about some of you guys are toxic kids. I mean, grown men and women. Maybe that should be banned for saying that. Jesus Christ, dude. Get the hell out of here, Klean. And please, dude, stop with the shenanigans. Like, dude, you're literally acting like a pretty boy prep.
Okay, so it seems Salty found out about cross-banning, the scenario where you have a drama or an issue with one streamer in Tarkov, then the inner circle of streamers who all seem to have a close-knit little group that obviously this guy used to be a part of. And then as soon as you have a drama with one of them, you're suddenly banned from all the streamers' streams and they all hate you and you're on the outs now. It's happened to me. It's something that's been going on for a really long time. The reality is, unless you treat these guys like heaven, treat these guys with roses and nothing but niceness and greatness, then you're on the outs. And it's always happened. Obviously, Salty just found out about the reality of this and took to Twitter. And I mean, his rant goes for a really long time. I try to cut it down to just give you guys I think it was like a 18-minute rant he went on, and there was a lot of stuff in there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not racist. It's kind of something that I notice with this guy is he makes a lot of claims, but he doesn't show the proof. Like, he'll just say things have happened, but he doesn't show the proof. So it's like, it's kind of hard to be on the dude's side when he's just saying all this stuff happened, but he's not showing the proof on the screen. I don't doubt for a second that he got banned, but just with other stuff that he says, it's kind of hard to believe someone that's just getting on Twitter and just saying all this stuff happened and not showing any proof. So it's a weird one.
Axel TV. I stopped in his chat several months ago to tell Axel that I had bought a new pair of headphones, the DT990 Pros I have. Well, when I stopped into Axel's chat just to inform him that I got a pair of fucking new headphones that were nicer than DT990 Pros, and what did fucking Axel say? He says, "You are stupid. You have to be totally dumb to buy studio monitor headphones." And I was like, what? Why is this man calling me stupid? That's against terms of service for one. He spent 20 fucking minutes telling his chat that I was stupid, that he doesn't need to look these headphones up to know that they're fucking trash. Not only are his clips turned off, He's literally pulling private shit up. He's pulling private conversation up on Discord, blasting it in his chat live while he's streaming, making fun of it, making a mockery out of it. Why? Because he's a 21-year-old virgin kid that doesn't really know how to handle situations because he spent 6 years of his life sheltered in a bedroom that's the size of a jail cell, and literally he's devoted all his time, energy, and skill set into a video game that they could care less what the hell he does for them. Nikita doesn't give a shit about him. Nikita doesn't care about anybody but his fucking money. That's showing you right then and there why he banned 50,000 people and put the game on sale the same day. Why he started a new policy because of me personally after I got a racist email from their staff about asking for a free key code for their game because it had nothing but bugs in it. And they sent me a fucking hateful comment remark back that says, "We will never support poor US trash such as yourself that can't even afford to buy the game themselves." And then when I stated I was going to show this to Twitch, what their email said to me, that they emailed me back from, they told me they were going to sue me to their fullest extent, and then every single email from that day forward had a new policy that was started stating at the bottom of it, it cannot be shown to a third party, only to who's listed in the email with the username. So, you guys really don't know the gist of everything that's going on. You don't know that this man's supposed to be creating a good environment, a safe place, a space for somebody to go to that's not going to be made fun of, or that isn't going to have to be worried about getting made fun of. And what does this kid do? He mocks this person and makes fun of him once previously, and then he goes back to his stream a second time, accuses him of doing this, and what does he do? He fucking does the same exact thing live again a second time. You can't really make that any easier to show fucking chat how and arrogant and how up this Russian ego he must have is. That's statistical. You call somebody stupid, you make fun of them, and then you're being told you did this once before and you have no fucking recollection of it, bro, and it wasn't even but 3 or 4 months ago, and you have no recollection of it. That goes to show, dude, that you have done this so many motherfucking times that you can't remember how many people you fucking done made fun of, dude. No wonder your fucking clips are shut down, dude.
Okay, so a lot to unpack with this one. Axel TV called him an idiot because he told him about some headphones that he bought, and also BSG denied him a free or cheap key to the game because of how many bugs are in it and called him broke. Once again, he shows no proof for any of this, and his rants sort of go back and forwards between being aimed at a certain person, then to being aimed at someone else, then to being aimed at someone else. It's kind of hard to keep track of these rants that he posts. Some of them are a good 45 minutes long. I've tried to just narrow them down into each person. It's the best I could do. I don't even know what to say. This stuff, you kind of want to barrack for the smaller guy, kind of want the smaller guy to go and stick it to the big names and do well. But it's like with this guy, it's kind of hard because he shows no proof and he just goes on these rants that don't go anywhere. It's just his opinion with no proof, and this one he kind of sounds like he's in bed, half asleep or something, or I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna make this video too long. There's a lot of rants to go through. I might take a look on stream on the weekend. It should be pretty entertaining. I'll definitely go through all of his rants on the weekend when I'm streaming, so be there if you want to break all of them down live. This guy has reached out to me, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to have a look. I'm pretty sure he has. If he has proof for all this stuff that he's saying, I'd be more than happy to talk to him. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe we can get him on a live stream on the weekend. If he'll come on, I'll be happy to have him. But it's going to have to be like a formatted conversation with questions and maybe only talk on the stuff he can show proof for. He does show proof for some things, and for a lot of other things he doesn't. But some things he says is actually what goes on. And, you know, obviously he was more involved in the streamer circle than what I ever was. I never was. I made it very clear from the start that that was not my intention at all. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is he capping, crazy, or is he what he's saying the truth? You know, he tees off a lot. There's a lot of rants in there. It's not gonna lie, I was listening to some of them and I found myself in tears laughing. It's crazy.